Hello beautiful people and welcome back to the channel. If you don't know me, my name is JC and today we are going to talk about how to get things done according to The One Thing by Gary Keller and Jay Papasan. As you can probably tell, my version is in Spanish, but it's basically the same thing. What exactly is this one thing that this book talks about? Well, I really can't tell you that, because the one thing is tailor-made for each one of us and it changes according to our priorities at the time. You see, the one thing is not a concrete idea like somebody telling you to make your bed or to wash the dishes. It's actually the simplification of what you want to do. But how exactly do you find this simplification? And the answer is quite simple. You just ask yourself. The question is, what is the one thing you can do such that by doing it, everything else will be easier or unnecessary? And after you ask yourself this question, your mind gets to work. Let me give you an example of how I actually used this principle. I want to grow my YouTube channel, right? So I asked myself this question. What is the one thing that I can do in order to grow my YouTube channel so that everything else will be easier or unnecessary? And to my surprise, my mind started telling me a bunch of things that I could do. For example, I could make more videos. I could make videos about other topics other than books. I could learn how to edit videos better. I could market myself better. I could find out what other similar channels were doing and try to do it better. And while these answers are fantastic, I really can't do them all at the same time. Just a quick parenthesis, this book explains why multitasking doesn't work, and long story short, it's because you divide your attention and then nothing gets done correctly. So I decided that a good simple thing that I could do right now was promote my channel to like-minded people that I thought would like the content. So what I did is that I joined a bunch of groups on Facebook about book readers. So when I upload a video on YouTube, I also post a notification there so that if anybody's interested in the book, they can come and watch the video. And that is the one thing that I'm doing as of right now. So if my grand goal is to grow my YouTube channel, a simplification of that would be to post about my YouTube channel on like-minded groups on Facebook. Something that could happen to you is that you ask yourself the one thing question and then nothing comes up to your mind and you don't know the answer to that question. What do you do then? Well, there's this great paragraph that I really enjoyed from the book that explains this situation. Just to give you a bit of context, this is a conversation that one of the authors had with a college professor, and it goes like this. Gary, you are smart, but other people have lived before you. You aren't the first person to dream big, so it would be in your best interest to study what other people have learned first and then take action based on those teachings. What this tells us is that other people's experiences are a great place to find answers for what you're looking for. Why reinvent the wheel when it already exists? If you don't know the answer to your first question, then you could follow up by asking yourself, what is the one thing I can do to find my previous question answered? And maybe a book about the topic will pop into your head, and I know this because this is exactly what happened to me. When I asked myself the how to grow my channel question, I remembered that I once saw a book about YouTube channels. So I bought it and I read it, and that's where I learned that finding like-minded people helps promote the channel, especially on Facebook groups. So while at first I didn't know the answer to my question, what I did was that I searched other people's knowledge. So in my experience, asking this question does work. To finish off, this isn't the only thing that the book talks about. It actually goes much deeper. It also teaches you time management, to work on your one thing and to be more productive. It talks about lies that affect our productivity, such as the previously mentioned multitasking and how trying to have a balanced life does not actually work, and other very interesting things that I really don't want to spoil. To say the least, I was very surprised with this book because I thought that it was going to be very repetitive and that it was going to use a lot of filler words just to make it longer. I read a lot of reviews that said that this book only leaves you the message that you should focus on one thing at a time and that you should save your money. But I'm very happy that I gave this book a chance and that the advice it gives you is very solid and that it works. This book officially gets 4 out of 5 stars from my part. I do recommend that you read The One Thing, especially if you are a person that has trouble focusing on things that you should do and if you want to be more productive in your life. And that is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please leave your like and subscribe to the channel for more amazing content. I'm also planning on making videos about other things other than books, so if you have any recommendations that you would like to see, leave them down in the comment section below. But from now, that's all from my part. I do hope that you have a fantastic day, and remember to always keep on growing.